MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Kevin Gausman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Leading off for Atlanta, center fielder number 24, Cameron Maybin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Fouled off. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-2 now. He's Ready? Now the payoff pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face.
1-1.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in for the Braves, Michael Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Weak roller right side. He's got to hurry, and he'll get in there safely.
Having fifth, left fielder, J.D. Martinez. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Felix Hernandez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping in, number 27. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tribe, center fielder, number 27.
Hernandez looks in. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons has it, and that's out number 1.
Batting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Martinez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Now at the plate, Roger Doran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Braves, the designated hitter, Cole Calhoun.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Calhoun can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
1 strike.
Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's a look over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounded up the first baseline. Doran takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Tap down the line. Doran comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dale Tomlinson. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two and 0 to Brantley.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
There goes Brantley. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tom Pearson, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And he misses 2-1. The 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pearson is retired, and there's one away. So one gone for the Braves here in the third. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Show Track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Lonnie Chisenhall, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. Maven has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Richie Ball. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And the changeup is way low that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 27. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Hit out towards second. Crawford is up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still 0-0. Ready now, Michael Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A shot down the first baseline. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. Around second, he's on his way to third. The feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Into the box, number 4. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, and he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another full count pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over, back in standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Runners going. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Calhoun leads off second with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Ready for another chance? J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Crawford is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
The 1-0. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
So 1-1. Hit hard to short. Hang is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Tom Pearson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Roger Doran. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is in pursuit. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
In now for Cleveland, Dale Tomlinson. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Drilled to first. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. From the stretch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he's back in standing. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Tomlinson is off at first with 2 away. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to first, and the driver held in check as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 4 full. Atlanta leads it 4-0. Alex Cobb, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Alex Cobb.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Cameron Maybin.
Here it comes. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is taken. Ball 3. Michael Lee will be next. A runner at first with no outs here. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in now, Michael Lee, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. First and second here with nobody out. Called strike 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Tomlinson. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 4, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now here's a shot out to right center field. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tomlinson coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base.
Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Men on third with 2 down. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Two and two, the count to Cole Calhoun.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Chisenhall is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Indians nothing.
Leading off with a drive, the shortstop, number 30.
Hernandez looks in. First pitch on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. 1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Cleveland.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Next will be the designated hitter, Richie Ball. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Andrelton Simmons.
First delivery to him on the way. A weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball three. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 3-2. There's ball four.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now in the box, Tom Pearson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Crawford, base runner at first with one out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runners are at first and second with one away. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And there's the first strike. 2-1. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Two down, runners at first and second. Scorch to third. Chisenhall is there. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 7 and the Indians nothing. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 27 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Crawford right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman, Roger Doran.
Settling in now, Roger Doran. Now here's the pitch. 0-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lee has a beat on it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 7th now in Game 3. But before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Francisco McKay enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Francisco McKay.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, number 4. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. Up around the face. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. McKay has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley on the move. And that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dale Tomlinson. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hernandez readies another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and there's 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Jake Taylor. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And you'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Here's Michael Brantley as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Comes set with the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, number 30.
Standing in, Kang, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Taylor stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here it is, the 3-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Dives, and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Tom Dutrumbull comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tomlinson sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding in, Tom Pearson. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
fouls this one off. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into very shallow right. Tomlinson waits on it. 2 down. Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A runner on first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Sean Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sean Miller.
So striding forward now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch to third, reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in once again, Richie Ball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Simmons calls for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 27.
Now at the plate, number 27. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Kyle Crockett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kyle Crockett.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Michael Lee. Sliced hard on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And the runner will get back standing. Into the box, number 4. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Roger Doran starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 fouled off. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Digging in, Dale Tomlinson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Jake Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Sears down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Kang will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Kang. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Tomlinson at third, Taylor at second with 2 gone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And 2-2. fly ball out toward left center field. Maven on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Up next for Cleveland.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big two-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Ian Thomas will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Richie Ball would be next. Oh. 3-1. 2 out with the man at first. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And guys, the Braves were given an excellent performance on the mound from the fella you see right here, Felix Hernandez. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Braves trail 2-1 in this World Series. Felix Hernandez is the winning pitcher of record. Kevin Gausman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. The loss goes to Kevin Gausman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.